Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love on your screen one more time. And this is another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. And of course, this is day number 2 of the Unfinished Business Takeover. And today, we have the CEO of Hustle Ambition Clothing. All right. Giovanni, and Giovanni plays Detective Jackson on Unfinished Business. And I'll tell you, Detective Jackson is mean. You thought the brother that was here yesterday was bad, and all he wanted was your money. Detective Jackson, nah, that brother ain't got nothing on Detective Jackson. And you remember how yesterday I said I was so calm in the interview where I just could not do much? Well, Giovanni's a little different. He's going to get us incited, and he's going to make us get off our chairs and off your seats. So without further ado, let's bring in Giovanni Jackson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up?
So how's it going, man?
Hey, man, life is good. It gets no better than this, for sure.
Yeah, so you play Detective Jackson in the Unfinished Business web series.
Yeah, that's me in the flesh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you play a detective that's pretty freaking mean, man. Like you got an attitude problem, don't you?
A little bit. Think about this, man. People get on my nerves, man. Like nobody listens. That's the problem. If they listen to Detective Jackson and Detective Troy Madison, everything will be okay.
So you say. But see, this is why I think that I need to be in the show. And I think I told Detective Troy Madison this yesterday, that I need to be in the show because I do not follow the rules very well. So
yeah, you gotta follow the rules, big dog.
But see, I want to play a bad guy, man. I'm gonna play a bad guy who's actually doing the crimes. But see, I want to play the guy that has the police in my back pocket. That's what I want to play.
Oh, you one of them?
Yeah, that's what I want to be. I want to be one of those guys. Because in real life, I can't be that. So, yeah, in real life, I gotta just be a regular dude, But in fantasy land, I could be the world's strongest villain. Yeah, da 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 da.
Yo, that'd be the illest thing ever. You know what I mean? To have the most craziest criminal in the web series that we'll have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he will make the police look like the village people. Yeah.
Not until you meet Detective Jackson. Nah, he ain't playing them games. Detective Jackson is not playing them games with you at all.
Well, I'm not scared of Detective Jackson. No, sirree, Bob. No,
you gotta be scared.
I'm just going to avoid Detective Jackson at all costs because that's basically what we're talking about in this show. Me and my crew know Detective Jackson, and we know how you roll, and we're not gonna cross you. That's our plans. But somehow we got ratted on by the town snitch. So he goes to you guys, and he's like, "Yo, you know what's going on with MC Andrew Love, right? He come in out of Philly. He come to Philly and he start thinking he's going to take over the streets. He don't even know these streets. So I think you need to take care of that dude, man." And that's exactly what. It's going to be a short-lived role. It's going to be at least a one episoder, man.
Yo, you coming in there like that, you ain't going to make it to the episode, man. You going to be in there about 10 seconds. Get him out of here.
Exactly. I just want to get my 5 seconds of fame. That's all.
Yeah, we're going to give you
that. Yo, since I've started the Let's Chat and Jam, I've been in 2 music videos.
Oh, that's what's up.
One artist told me that she wanted me to host her show, like MC it. So when she goes on stage, she wants me to call out her name. And speaking of her name, I'll say her name now because she's a good friend of mine, and you can check out her music. Her name is Kalia. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I definitely check it out, man.
Yeah, Kalia Jackson is her name, and
Oh
she's
wow,
based.
same last
Yeah,
name.
yeah, and she's really dope, man. She's really dope. She's like she's one of the my top 10 faves so far in 2021 as far as independent female artists is concerned.
That's good stuff right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm telling you something, dude. She can have her music on one of your video soundtracks, man, because
Yeah, she
she's
got to
got
holler
good
at that
dope.
big homie Mike. She got to holler at Mike.
Especially during one of them love scenes that y'all have so much in that show. I think it could be during one of those scenes because one of her songs is on a TV show that you can find on the All Black Network on YouTube TV. You can find her song on one of those shows. It's pretty dope. But this is what is this cross promotion right now going on?
Yup.
But uh, but
That's a
yeah,
good thing. It's a good thing.
yeah. Another person you might want to look at, Mike, as far as scoring your music or scoring your shows. Her name is Finesse Banks out of Orlando, Florida. She's 21 years old. She graduated from Full Sail University. This woman doesn't use anybody else's creations. She only uses her own. And you know, there's nothing new under the sun when it comes to music, but there's always a new way you can make the chords sound. And that's what she does. She plays with music. She plays with sounds. So I'm telling you, dude, you should definitely take a look at Finesse Banks for scoring any of your future films because she's really, really dope. And especially scoring. She can score the shiznit out of a movie or a podcast web series.
Oh, that's a bet.
I
Definitely. I'll
kid you
keep that in
not.
mind.
Yeah, I kid you not, man. And so before I go on about more of the show or your show, I want to dive into what you do outside of acting. So I know their email is hustleambitionclothing@gmail.com. So to me, that made sense that you are either a clothing designer or you have a clothing store online. So my question to you is this the case? And what else do you do outside of acting?
Well, man, hustle and ambition clothing. You know what I mean? That's the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean? That's definitely the foundation, the umbrella. There's hustle and ambition, residential, commercial cleaning, hustle and ambition, interior, exterior detailing. You know what I mean? Right now, we pushing the hustle and ambition music. You know what I mean? We just got so much stuff moving all at once. You know, it's definitely a blessing to be able to elevate in this short period of time and this efficient in life, you know. You know, I mean, we definitely been through some wild obstacles definitely to get here, for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? Nothing was a breeze, but you know what I mean, we kept pushing, we kept going, we kept grinding, we kept, you know what I mean, hustling. That's you know what I mean, that's first and foremost with everything we do. You know what I mean? That's why everything we touch is hustle and ambition. You know what I mean? It's something we live by, it's something we stand on 100%, well, 1,000%, I must say. You know what I mean? It's definitely our lifestyle for sure. Like we breathe it, you know what I mean? We bleed it. This is something we push full throttle 7 days a week, 48 hours, 365 days of the year. Don't never stop
I could dig the
at
vibes,
all.
man. I could dig the vibes. Matter of fact, I got a lot of respect for somebody that just nothing but grind on a regular. That's really cool, cause you know when you're not afraid to grind, success starts to follow you. But when you not wanting to grind, but more like relax and let things come to you, success usually is delayed. And
Yeah,
so,
most definitely.
yeah. And
Well,
so,
you gotta be a grinder. Have to be a grinder.
yeah. Like, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you got to think to yourself, okay, what do I have to accomplish today? Because I think, there's things called long-term goals.
Yup.
And so these long-term goals turn into short-term goals. And so then you think to yourself, okay, what do I have to do today to cross off the list so I can achieve this long-term goal that I'm looking to accomplish within a couple of years, or 2 or 3 or 1. You know, some people don't take long because when they have a goal, they put out these little plans of theirs and they go get it. And they do what they got to do and they make no excuses because they have a plan to how to get this finances flowing. It's all about making money nowadays because without money you can't pay your bills. So
no, can't do nothing without that paper.
yeah, so you have to have something that like I think people need. Like if you have a people type of business and it helps people out, then I think you could be successful at whatever it is you want to do as a CEO or a business person. But if you have something that's just more selfish, like for example, I'm a singer, right? All I want to do is sing. That's all I want to do. Now what I'm doing for people is I'm making music. But what if my music is not all that great?
Right.
What if I don't have a talent in making music? What if I just can't make it? I can't be like, damn, oh, woe is me. I'm going to give up. I'm just going to wallow in self-pity and be in my home for the rest of my days. Which you can do that now because it's a pandemic, so you could do that.
Yeah, but before the pandemic hit, man, you had people with that type of mind. See, for me, it's all about the state of mind. You know what I mean? See, you got a lot of people who's physically strong. You know what I mean? You got guys in there, like, for example, you got guys that can go in the gym and bench press 350, right? But as soon as something occurs, they shrink down. The mind is not as strong as the body is. So that's why I always say strengthen the mind first and the body will follow. Because when you strength up here, you become an unstoppable force that can't nobody get to you. But when you just physically strong, you meet somebody that can attack that mind, you know what I mean? You're penetratable. You know what I mean? If you meet somebody who knows how to talk or knows how to get to a person in their head and they're not mentally strong, they're done for. You got them. But if you meet somebody who's mentally strong, more so physically, they're a lot stronger than the guy who could bench press 350 pounds on a machine.
Wow. You got a point there too.
You know what I mean? And that's how I look at life. So I strengthen my mind. That way, when I step out that door, can nothing was going on in that vicinity hurt me? Because my mind is strong. You can say whatever you want, and I know up here you can't get to up here.
I could be like, for example, when you're a kid, kids are cruel. So they look at you, they find a defect, and they start picking on you.
Exactly.
But if you have a strong mind, like if your parents are strong, see,
yeah,
it all starts from in the house, man. It starts from when you're a kid, dude. It's like your parents gotta be nurturing your mindset. They have to nurture your mindset. Because some kids are very emotional. Like they get hurt really fast. They get their feelings hurt because they're vulnerable. So you have to teach your kids the truth, man. Like, you're the light of my eye. You're the apple of my eye. But when you go outside, it ain't like that outside. You gotta tell your kids the truth, man. My wife says, "Oh, you gotta tell your kids the truth, but you don't have to tell them like that. That's just too upfront, you know. Tell them, you're the apple of my eye, but I don't think anybody's gonna talk to a kid like that. I'm like, yo, Lynn, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here, man.
Yeah, you meet some people like that, though. Give it to their kids straight, raw, uncut.
Yeah.
You be like, yo, you know he's only 8, right? Like, yo, you don't have to be that blunt about it. Like, give him a popsicle or a lollipop, then talk about it. Like, chill.
Yeah. Like you tell your kids, you have to tell your kids about the police. Like, that's the first thing that the parents talk about to the kids when they get to a certain age. You're like, I gotta sit down and have to talk with you. And as a kid, you're thinking, oh my God, my mom wants to talk about sex.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But no, she wants to talk about the police and what not to do when they pull you over. Why is it that as a black American, we have to have our moms talk to us about the police and what not to do when they pull us over. But see, I guess it's different for me because I'm light bright. So yeah, see, in Philly, you got a lot of police that fuck with the black folks. But me, I'm light bright. So I didn't have a lot of issues growing up with the police. Because I would be pulled over, and the first thing I did was act like I had a voice like this. They'll say, "Can I get your license and registration, please, sir?" And I would be like, "Oh, God, Cap, what's going on? Is everything all right? Is everything okay, sir? What's happening here? Why did you pull me over? What's going on here? I'm freaking
Yo.
famine. I don't know what's happening. I'm fuddled. I'm bewildered." That's how I talk to the cops, and that works every time. Even if it's a black cop, they'll say, "You know you don't talk like that, bro."
Yeah. You know what, man? I'm not even gonna lie. I've been pulled over a lot. I mean, a lot. And I mean, through the graces of God, I walked out of every situation cool. It's, you know what I mean? You know, for decades and decades, you know what I mean, what happened to African Americans, you know what I mean, there's no secret what happened, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I kind of live life fast, and I kind of live it on the road. So, you know what I mean, there's certain protocols and stuff that you tend to develop dealing with them, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, I got pulled over once. I didn't be like, I didn't get cocky, arrogant, like, oh man, what the F you pulled me? Hey, listen, what's up, man? What's the problem? You know what I mean? He'll run it down to me. Yo, here go the paperwork. You know what I mean? Listen, man, I ain't got time to be sitting there arguing with you, man. I ain't got none of that time. What you need is what I'm about to get you, huh? You need the license, registration, insurance. Here you go. Now, whatever you get ready to do, ticket, whatever, give it to me so I can go about my business. You know what I mean? Like, but
Right.
you know what I mean? There's certain tricks of the trade you kind of learn. Like, you get pulled over and it's dark, turn on your interior lights. Because when you turn on the interior lights, it kind of eases the tension. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this person, whether you black or white, this person doesn't have nothing to hide because he turned on the interior lights. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Even if you have tents or no tents, roll down all the windows. So that way, when they're walking up to the car, that's signaling to them that you're not any kind of threat towards them. You know what I mean? That way you walk out of that situation pretty cool.
Okay. Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Now, after he asks you and tell you why I pulled you over, and whatever you do after that is on you. I don't mean no harm. You know what I mean? The ball is in your court after that.
Right.
You
Makes a
know
lot
what
of
I mean?
sense.
You know,
Yeah.
there's certain things I learned while, traveling a lot. You turn your interior lights on, man. That way, you know what I mean, he don't come over here all hostile. Oh, all right, bet. Click them things on. And he come on, hey, what's up, man? I pulled you over because you was going, 10 miles over the speeding limit or whatever the case may be, or you got a light out, whatever. You know what I mean? Now the tension breaker is there. Oh, all right, cool. He might be like, man, go ahead about your business. Now, if you come over like, man, what the F you pulled me over for? Why you stopping me? Now, we got an issue. You know what I mean? Now he got to get all tensed up. You all tensed up. Now he like, get the hell out the car. You like, for what? Now, you know what I mean? It's just a bunch of BS for no reason.
You
That's
got a
how,
point on that
that's
too.
just my personal view of it.
Yeah, I could dig it. I remember though the one time I got pulled over by the police. I think I was like 17 years old at the time, coming in from Burger King, 'cause that's where I used to work at. And I was going 45 and a 30. I was flying. I was trying to get home. I was exhausted. And so the cop pulled me over. It was a white cop, Solvay, which is a little small town right out of Syracuse, New York. Cop pulled me over and he says, "Hey, do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "No. Why would you pull me over? You were going 45 and a 30. I was? Oh, I'm so sorry, cop, man. I didn't mean that. I did not mean to go fast. I didn't mean to ruin your day. Oh, my God. Oh, it was just a long night. I'm just trying to go home, sir. I didn't mean to break the rules." He says to me, "Okay, here you go, have a good night. I'm like, you let me go? He said, yeah, you good. Go on, go home. I'm like, great. He said,
Yeah,
lucky
some of my
I eat at
assholes.
he said, lucky I eat at Burger King. That's why I'm gonna let you go.
The BK what saved you.
Yeah, because I definitely would have got a ticket for going 45 and 30 if I didn't work at Burger King that night.
Yeah, that's BK saved you.
Yeah. I did get pulled over once. I used to work for Pizza Hut as a pizza delivery guy, and I had was driving, got to a stop sign, and instead of me stopping, I just I just kept going. I stopped like a real quick stop and then went on. So like a rolling stop. Where the
Right.
police was in plain clothes, unmarked vehicle, waiting for somebody to do something like that. So when I got to the next stop sign, I saw him pull behind me. So what I was going to do then is I was going to go forward, and he was supposed to pull me over, and I was supposed to stop at the before the next stop sign. But I didn't do that shit. As soon as I saw the lights, I stopped immediately, and he hit me from the back.
He said stopped
Yeah.
immediately.
I stopped immediately, didn't even leave that stop sign. That dude hit me from the back. It's a good thing my car was a piece of crap. And so
Yeah.
they were like, yo, man, I have to. He said, oh my God, are you okay? Oh, I gotta call the sergeant now. Oh my God. I was like, yeah, I got him.
Yeah, you got him that time.
Yeah, take me to jail if you want to. I still got y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I haven't met a cop that's like Detective Jackson yet.
Nah.
No. Are there cops in Philadelphia that's like a Detective Jackson?
You know what? I haven't ran into any of them.
Oh, it's a good thing this is all fantasy then. That's a good thing.
You know, I think it's the way like I kind of carry myself. So it's like, you know, a lot of them, like, not to toot my own horn, but a lot of them actually speak to me first.
The cops speak to you first?
Yeah, like it's the weirdest thing ever. Like
Wow.
they actually wave. I'm like, yo, my boy's like, yo, you know him? No, never seen him a day in my life. Like I be
They're
out here
like, you must
detailing.
know that cop or something, dude. You must know that cop.
Yeah, like I'll be out here detailing. They'll stop. Yo, when can I get my car done, man? Pull it up. I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Yo, I used to say that if I knew a cop, it'd be too damn soon. Yeah. Because that's like, if the cops don't know my name, that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, definitely.
But the cops did know my name back in 2004 when they locked me up, put me behind bars with the rest of the people they forgot about in society. And I'll tell you something, man. Some of those folks, yeah, even though they did bad stuff, they're not really bad people. Like, if you take away the actions that they've done to humanity, and you just put them in a place where they have no control over their own free will, then they're not so bad. But
Yeah,
when you put them in a public setting in society, that's when they run amok and they don't know how to handle themselves.
yeah, they're like little kids when their parents are not home.
But
That's what.
all the time.
Yeah, that's what they're like. You know, when your mom goes out and she's like, "Oh, I'll be back later," and you just run wild, buck wild, crazy. Like those are the people. They have no supervision.
That's my mother used to do that for me all the time. She's like, Andrew, don't let nobody in the house while I'm gone, okay? And do you know what I do every time my mother
Let
was gone?
somebody in the house.
All the time. But here's the kicker. I don't have no brothers or sisters. So when stuff ends up broke, the only person that's in trouble is me. I
Yeah,
can't blame my brother because my brother doesn't exist. And my
yo,
so-called friends are not there. They're like, yo, I ain't break that shit, Andrew.
right.
Sorry.
That's
My
all
mother
it
come
is.
home. What's going on, Andrew? You done broke something. I, damn, no. Yeah, I did it. Because I didn't want to tell her I let somebody in the house because then I'd really
Right.
get in trouble.
Yeah, that's how my son is. My son's the only child. And when something goes broken or missing, he's the prime suspect. I didn't do it. Dude, you're the only kid. Who else did it? Who
That's funny.
else? Your cousins aren't here. So who broke it? Dad, I swear it wasn't me. You know what, my man? You right. You 100% right. You expect me to believe that? I'm gonna believe it, Dad. I got you.
Oh man. So you're I take it then you got how many kids you have?
One.
You just said my son's the only child, and I said how many kids you have. You know
Yo,
it's
it's
been a
all good.
long day for me.
Yeah, I only got one, man. That's
This is
my
gonna be a
son is my
blooper
pride and
reel.
joy.
I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this as the blooper reel, man. Because I'm
Yo,
gonna
it's all
and I'm gonna
good.
write down. You see, he says the only child, and then wait for it, wait for it. So how many kids you have? That's blooper right there. But so how old is your kid? I think you said that too, right?
Yeah, he's 8.
You didn't say that. You just
No, I
said I
didn't say
have
that
one
part.
son and he gets in
Yeah,
trouble all the time because he's a
all the
prime
time.
suspect.
Yep,
You
he's the
know,
prime suspect.
when I was 8, I was the only child too, and that's usually the time when I used to get in a lot of trouble. When I was between 6 and 9 years old, because I still didn't know much, but I thought I knew everything.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, my grandson's the same way. He's 6 years old, and it's funny. I watched him grow from an infant to where he's at now. The amazing growth that these kids do in those short amount of years, and the things they learn is quite frankly amazing. Because I
Yep,
didn't see myself growing up. I was growing up. So I was inside looking out. And all
yep,
my friends were my age. So I saw us as peers. I didn't see another kid. I just saw a friend. But as an adult, and you got grandkids or you have your own kids, well even when you're a father, you don't have a lot of time to really witness your kid growing up because you're doing so much other stuff just to make sure your kid has something to eat.
yeah,
But when I'm a grandparent, I have a lot of time on my hands to witness my grandkids growing up. And it's so amazing the growth that these kids have. So, here's a side note for all you nasty dudes out there. Leave the kids alone. These children are beautiful, they're precious, and they're our future. If it's not for these kids are going to be adults soon, eventually. And you got to let them be kids and let them make the mistakes and,
yep,
help them correct their mistakes, but let them make mistakes because that's what you did. A lot of your parents want your kids to be perfect. Or some of you parents want to live through your kids. You can't live through your kids. Your kids are individuals and they're going to choose their own path. You, as a parent, you just have to support your kids' decisions. If that path is righteousness and they're doing good for other people, then why should you worry about your child's development? You did a good job because your kid is now wanting to help other people. But when you try to tell your kid you can't do it because this is what you know you need to be doing. I want you to do what I used to do or what I didn't have a chance to do. Some fathers want their kids to be playing football all the time. Because that was me. That was me, man. I want my kid to play football. I want him to be rough and rugged and ready to go. That's what I want my kid to do. But do you think my son played football? No, he didn't. My bad. Anyway. Hey, listen,
yeah.
I could
Nah,
go
my
on and
kid,
on
he's
about
like
my
me.
kids,
He ain't
man.
into sports.
These kids. My father used to say that to me too. He'd be like, "Hey, Andrew, do whatever you gotta do. And if there's a ball involved, you're gonna be a millionaire." That never happened because I am not athletic. You know what I am? I'm a talker. So you could put me on the stage, give me a subject, and I'll expound upon it, and I'll talk about it, and not change the subject. Get me on the stage and give me a mic, and I'm good. Put me on a football field, and I'm frozen. That's what's happening.
Yeah, you gotta know your lane. Definitely gotta know your lane.
Yeah. And so I can't be a football player, dad, but I can be a host of Let's Chat and Jam. So my guest right now is Giovanni Jackson. And Giovanni Jackson,
What's
we're gonna take a
up?
little break. We're gonna take a little break because we're gonna check out that clip of Unfinished Business, and
Okay, bet.
let's check it out and see what's going on.
All right, bet.
Count that fucking money, dog.
You told you know you want to be here soon. Y'all play too much. That's that nigga right there.
Man, cook this shit up, man. What's going on so we can get the fuck out of here, man?
Man, what the fuck?
Like, I ain't got to stop fucking playing, you feel me? Beat that shit up, yo. Count that shit up.
Stack bread, fucking stack gold.
Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down.
No,
Get the fuck down.
bad bitches. Trouble.
Hey, man, thank you for that video, man. Yo, Mike, I'm telling you, that video is something else. It's bananas. You see that guy that patted that girl on the behind? Who was that?
Hey, man. I'm not disclosing no information. You got to check it out for yourself.
It was a brief clip, and it left me wondering, wow, who are these people? And what's going to happen next? I got to know. I got to know. So the
Gotta
question
wait,
I have
man.
for you is, how did you get casted for your role as Detective Jackson, who happens
You know
to be share your last name?
Yo, you know what? I was flipping through the gram and I had saw something about like a movie casting. So I shot him, you know what I mean, a direct message to see, see what's up. And you know what I mean, it was magic from there. You know what I mean? We had like a little brief meeting up to see how everybody do. You know what I mean? Run through a couple of scenes and whatnot. But you know what I mean? I'm glad I'm still part of the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people still ain't around no more, man. You know, they just couldn't
What?
cut it. Yeah, man.
Just couldn't cut the mustard, so Mike had to
Couldn't
say,
cut it.
see ya.
Yo, listen, I love Mike to death, man. And you know what I mean? That's one of the people in my life I'm glad I got to meet, to be around. Cause you know what I mean? I learned so much, you know what I mean, from Mike, just not even with the film and just, you know what I mean, on some GP type stuff. Like, yeah, I mean, he's a beautiful person. He's a wonderful person. His vision is out of this world for what, you know what I mean, the things he's trying to do, and he gets it done. You know what I mean? And he does not play any favoritism. He doesn't play no games with people. Like, yo, if you say, yo, we meeting up at 6:30, at 6:25, 6:29, you ain't nowhere near the vicinity. He's calling, yo, where you at? You know what I mean? I
Wow.
love that. And I love that because it's like, yo, he's passionate about his craft. You know what I mean? And that makes everybody else on the team much more passionate when that camera go on. And we also all get along outside of the camera. You know what I mean? We talk to one another, you know what I mean, on a daily basis in our group chat. So it ain't just like camera on, we cool with each other, camera off, nobody talks. No, it ain't nothing like that. It's like a family oriented thing. Like, we actually talk almost every single day of the week.
I could dig the
You know,
vibes, man.
yeah. So
That's
you know, it's
exactly what a
definitely a
director
blessing.
should be about. Talking with the cast, having a meeting, and even during downtimes, it's like a family thing.
Yeah, You know what I mean? Always big Mike up because he's the dopest person. Like I said, I done been around music industry people. I done been around, and Mike is definitely one of the most wonderful, beautiful persons I have met by far, with a like bomb ass vision to make things work.
I could dig the vibes. I've been saying that all night, but hey, Mike, I'm digging the vibes, bro. I'm digging the vibes. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so what do you? Oh, as far as your clothing, man. We spoke earlier, and you said it started with a T-shirt. So I was wondering if you can expound on that. What else do you do? How do you make, and what are your designs, and where can people go
Yo,
find your clothing?
right now I've run everything from my social media pages. You know what I mean? Because I got tired of the hassle of the online store. Because I was selling on the online store and people were DMing me. But, you know what I mean? This is definitely the logo right here. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to see it up close, personal.
It's
Like,
pretty dope, man.
you know what I mean? And you're not going to miss it. As soon as you
What
see it, you be like, yo, that's Giovanni's work.
Well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a pack of your shirts, or at least one shirt in the house.
Yeah, I can hook you
So
up.
the
Yeah.
next time, or at least I could take a picture of it, and then I can like tag you in it, like boom, I got the shirt. Look at me, I'm bad and swagging.
Yeah, definitely can hook you up with something. It ain't about nothing at all.
Yeah. So the question is, do you have other projects that you're doing within the acting realm, or is it just the web series that you're doing and you don't have time to do other things because you're busy with your businesses?
It's not even that. Like, be honest, all the way honest. If my man Mike ain't a part of it, I ain't messing with it. I'm just being real. John
Oh wow.
Singleton can come to me right now, and this is me. Yo, is my man Mike a part of it? Because it's like, you know what I mean? You done built that certain relationship, and you know when a certain person name is involved, you know it's going to be 100% legit. It's going to be accurate. Everything is going to roll smooth. You know what I mean? You know what type of people that's going to be involved already from dealing with them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, me personally, I wouldn't want to deal with somebody on a higher stature because they might bring people in that's too arrogant, too cocky, don't want to do the script, it don't fit their part. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Versus dealing with somebody who knows how to read people and know how to approach them and know how to, you know what I mean, pick their characters. Like, yo, this fits your personality. What do you think? 9 out of 10 times, that's what it is. It's you know what I mean, it's a dead on shot when he does it.
Yeah, I could dig the vibes, man. I could dig the vibes. But there's some. Okay, okay. So you said that you would not work with anyone else if it's not Mike that's
Nope.
directing the project. But what happens if you were approached by, let's say, Key or Peel, one of those top comedians that turn into a director? What happens if you got a call from him saying, "Hey, I saw your web series. I see that you're pretty dang funny, and you're serious at the same time. So, hey, man, I would like to have you in one of my, or at least try out for one of my films. Would you do it?"
Then it comes right back. See, I got a big heart. As long as my man Mike could be involved, I'll do it. But that's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me all the way. You know what I mean? If I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. You know what I mean? If I'm getting ready to get to a check, I'm gonna try to get you a check.
Hmm.
You know, that's just how I rock. So, you know what I mean? If me and you say Burger King hiring, and I know I got it, you know what I mean, shot to get in, yo, what's up? Can my mans get in? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Well, if he can't get in, then I can't get in. But that's how I was brought up. You know what I mean? You don't if you got a chance to make something happen, and if you could bring people with you, bring them with you. That way, everybody in your circle is eating at the same time you eating.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is. If one person of the team make it, the whole team makes it pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So so eh, that means, hey fellas, rappers, dear rappers that have a team of rappers around them. You know, one of your rapper friends get the gusto. Like when people come at him and say, "Yo, you dope, you the bomb. I want to work with you. I want to showcase your talents." Don't hate on him, man. Appreciate the brother for putting the team on, because once these producers and these labels they hear your man, they're gonna take the word of him because he's dope, and they're gonna be like, okay, let's check out this other cat that he's putting on. Let's see how he
Right.
sounds. So just don't hate on your man. Appreciate it, because eventually
Yeah.
he'll throw the love back when he's able to.
All
But
the
it takes
time.
sometimes it takes one person to make it, to like make the team, to bring the team on. Look at Kevin Hart. He's from the same town as y'all. That brother came back and didn't forget his roots. I like,
Yeah, that was the dopest thing.
yeah, it's really cool how he put his money on the line and says, you know what? I'm gonna go pick up my homies from the hood and we're gonna take this comedian thing by storm. And that's exactly what they did. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
now
got a
look, he
lot of
got an
respect for
empire.
Kevin Hart.
You know what I mean? Now he got a whole empire now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Tiffany Haddish, oh my God, she so earned her stripes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was one of his finds, Tiffany Haddish. And one thing I like about her is that she is so loyal to him that nobody can get her to say anything bad about that man. That's so cool. But that's the
Yeah.
same thing as like Remy Ma and Big Pun. Like you couldn't get Remy Ma to come out of her mouth on Big Pun.
Nope.
Mm-mm. So anyway, what do you do outside of making clothes? You have a lot of businesses. So tell me, what is it that you like to do as far as entrepreneurial? Like, how did you find yourself being an entrepreneur, and and do you look at businesses as like, I'm trying to figure your mindset. What gets
Yeah.
you involved in certain businesses, and what makes you want to invest?
Yeah, see, I get a rush, right? I get a rush from grinding. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that roller coaster when it goes up and down, that deep drop. It's like, yo, this is my lane right here. You know what I mean? I also have a problem with, you know what I mean, jobs, like being told, oh, you gotta clock in at 8 and take your break. Yo, bro, who said I was ready to take a break? I ain't even tired yet. Like, I don't get tired. Like, you playing. But it was just like I started seeing a different vision of life for those that were around me. It was like, yo, somebody gotta take control and build something where if something happens, we always have this crutch to fall back on. You know what I
Right,
mean? It was like
makes sense.
if one of my homies get fired from a job, they could call me, yo, G, listen, I'm not working right now. Yo, listen, I got about 3 cars. You know what I mean? You can come detail. Yo, I got 4 Airbnbs lined up. You know what I mean? If you want to clean them. You know what I mean? I got orders of t-shirts that need to be pressed and ready to go and shipped out. Like, that's the type of foundation I'm building with this hustle and ambition thing. It's like, yo, I'm building a brotherhood, so therefore people around me would never ever have to hurt again or feel some insecurity being placed with a job. You know what I mean? Like, you could walk into a job today and be like, yo, you're fired. You be like, huh? What did I do? No rhyme or reason, just, yo, you're fired. You're blatantly fired. But if we create our own, can't nobody take it from us. Can't nobody say you're fired. Nobody can say you go home. You know what I mean? None of that. Like, we are the controllers of everything we're doing. So if it don't work, that means we not working. That means we not pushing hard enough if nothing around us is working. So that's why everybody in my camp, yo, you gotta push. Like I said, I don't sleep that much. The most I sleep is maybe 3 On a good day, 5 hours, mostly. Otherwise, I'm running, I'm going. I'm here, I'm there, I'm doing this, I'm on the phone. I'm pushing. Because at the end of the day, when this flower is fully blossomed and fully grown, the only thing you can keep doing is watering the thing. That's all you can keep doing is watering us up. And it, you know what I mean? We only get stronger from here. You know what I mean? And it like, it's a blessing because so many people don't see a wide range of this game that it is. Like, you can start your own in the blink of an eye, but everybody wants to have that $10,000 back and that $20,000 back and or that $5,000 back and where you got a guy like me, and I'm sure there's plenty other people in this world that say, you know what, I'm going to start it and I'm going to run with it. Wherever I go is wherever I go, but one thing for certain, I ain't going to stop till I reach my destination.
Yeah, I could dig the vibes, man. I could dig the vibes. Hey, I want to apologize for just a little few minutes ago because I got a cat and he came into my little studio office and he got on my lap and he tried to take over my microphone. So it was like the camera picked me up and I was in the midst of arguing with this cat. So see him? See him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a ghetto cat, man.
He's a ghetto
like a cat that likes to take over everything. He's like Debo.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And then he likes to say, "I'm hungry, bro," even though he's not so hungry. Because all cats do is three things: hunt, sleep, and shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and they play. They play too. They mix that in there also.
Yeah, they always get their little playtime in there.
Yeah, and if you don't play with your cat, then your cat has a freaking attitude problem, and he wants to take over your legs because he wants to eat them, and he wants to eat your feet and scratch at your arms. And my cat is gangster. Yeah. Anybody want a free cat? Yeah. But hey man, I just wanted to talk to America right quick. Hey America, it's I, MC Andrew Love. Yeah, but you know who I am. And this Let's Chat and Jam, but you know where we are. But this brother right here, Giovanni Jackson, the actor that plays Detective Jackson on Unfinished Business. This brother here is more than just an actor. He's an entrepreneur. But better than that, he's a dad. This brother here, I tell you, I have so much respect for young men to take care of their kids. And I got so much respect for you right now, Giovanni. All I want to do is see you be successful in everything you do.
I appreciate that.
The blessings that are coming your way, you are rightfully earned them, dude. You have. Because you're teaching your son how to be a businessman and how to make money. And you're also teaching your son how money helps you make money. Because your money's supposed to work for you. So like that's why you put it on a block so it can bring more money back. You have to track money attracts money. If you ain't got no money, you can't come to the party. It's just that's the way it is.
Yeah, man, money. Listen, man. My son is a bigger businessman than me. He'll tell you, you want a shirt? We need the money first. Yo, he's like bluntly with it. Like, there's no sugarcoating, nothing. He's straight up, yo, you want a shirt? We need the money first.
That makes a lot of sense. It's all about the money, baby.
Yeah,
Show me the money.
At an 8-year-old, he even started his own clothing line called Jace.com.
Jace.com. Is that Jace?
JAYCE.com.
What?
He came up with it all by himself.
That's my mother's name, dude.
Yup, Jace.com.
JAYCE was my mother's name. I didn't even know that was a guy's name. JAYCE.
Yup, Jace.com.
But that's not his name, is it?
Yeah, that's his name, Jace.
That's how you spelled it? JAYCE?
Yup.
Wow. I never met a boy named J-A-Y. I met Jace, like a J-A-C-E, but I never met
That's how most
one.
people spell it.
Huh?
That's how most people spell it. Jace.
Yeah, so you spelled it a little different.
Yep.
So now people can call him Jay. What's up, Jay?
J.
You call him Jay?
No, I call him Doughboy.
You call him boy.
Yeah, because he's the lightest in the whole out of the whole entire family.
Really?
Yeah, my kid is mixed, so he's the lightest out of everybody.
Okay, I could dig it. I could dig it.
Yeah, so he got the name
But Jay,
Doughboy.
I could relate. I can relate, Jace. You're not alone, bro. You are not by yourself in this. See, your dad doesn't understand our pain being a mixed child because he's black. Your mom doesn't understand our pain as a mixed child because she's not black. So she might be black in like spirit, but she's not maybe not
Yeah.
be, she's white.
Yeah.
See, she doesn't understand our pain, Jace. So don't worry about it, bro. I got you, dog. I know how it feels to be a mixed breed. I know. People look at you like, damn, he's too white. Then they look at you and say, damn, he's not white enough.
Yeah. He
You're
gets
damned if you do, you're damned if you don't,
he
Jace.
gets
So
it
I'll tell
all.
you what, bro. I'll give you some advice. Play the middle like I do. Love everyone. Treat everyone as if they're your brother and your sister. Because technically they are. You are the best of all the worlds. You have all the intangibles to be a great man when you get to be a certain age. So take those intangibles, and run with them. And don't look back, bro. Keep running and strive for success because you are full of that vigor, that strength, that courage that your father has because he's telling me all about it. So I see big things in you, Jace. So go on for it, man. Reach for the stars because you can make it, dude. You can make it. Thank you.
Yeah. That's my
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, so I gotta say, man, I love a man who takes care of their kid, man. I think that's dope. That you put a good name to all men, dude. You're one of those good ones. So let me just say, hey, ladies, not all men are in jail. Not all good men are in jail. Not all good men are gay. So stop saying that too.
Right?
My goodness. You see, Giovanni is a good brother, and he's got a kid and a woman. So he's not gay. So that's a myth, ladies. That is a myth that we have to stop saying out here in the world.
Yeah, they gotta cut that out.
Yeah, definitely got to cut that out, ladies. Not all good men are married either. Some of us, there are some good single men. But the only reason why they're still single is because they're afraid of getting hurt by a woman that's been hurt in the past and takes it out on her dude. There's a lot of those. Do you find those characters in the TV show Unfinished Business?
I don't really do the cash picking. I just, rock out with them. So
I could dig it. I could dig it. Well, anyway, I just let you know that at the end of the interviews, where I interview all the cast members, the last interview, we're going to be talking to every single one of these cast members of Unfinished Business, including Mike, the man behind the show. We're going to be talking to him too, man. It's going to be an amazing show. Make sure you guys stay tuned. That's going to be the last day of the takeover of Unfinished Business here at Let's Chat and Jam. And that's going to be dope. But anyway, it's been a win-win-win situation for everybody. It's been a win for you because you got here to talk about your businesses, talk about the show, talk about your character, and you got to talk about a lot of things, and that the people can actually hear it from you. So it's been a win for them because they got to hear it from you. It's been a win for me because I got to interview you, a dope person, because you're an artist, you're an actor, you're an artist, you're an entrepreneur, you're a businessman, you're a grinder, go-getter, hustler. What more can I say? You are everything under the sun. So it's been a win for the fans because they got to see that and they got to hear that, and definitely a win for me. So it's been a win-win-win situation all the way around. And so
Yes,
I want to
sir.
say thank you to those that tuned into this show on YouTube. Also, thank you for those that are watching this show on another platform, because Let's Chat and Jam, it's going to be pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Loom if you're into music, and of course YouTube, and sometimes Twitter, depends. But Let's Chat and Jam is everywhere. Also, we have a live 365 channel, and you can tune in over there at Let's Chat and Jam Radio, where we play all the artists that we have interviewed and then some. So we keep it independent over there on Let's Chat and Jam Radio on Live 365. So go ahead and tune in, check out to see if your favorite artist had made the cut.
Word.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man. So just this little time I have with you has been a blessing. You're a cool dude, and I'm so thankful that you came through and spoke with us here at Let's Chat and Jam. And now that you've been here, now you're the Let's Chat and Jam fan. So you can,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
It's a blessing.
mi casa is su casa. So anytime you want to come through and just shoot the breeze and talk about whatever it is you want to talk about, especially if it's dealing with your businesses, because I love supporting black-owned businesses and talking about black-owned businesses. As a matter of fact, maybe one day on Zoom, I might just have a forum of black business owners, and we just talk about our businesses, and we could just network, and it would be like a mixer, if you will.
Yeah, that'd be ill.
Yeah, I think that would be definitely dope. So anyway, man, thank you for coming through, man. I do appreciate your time. It's
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
that's it. The show is over, y'all. Gotta go, man. Say goodbye
All right,
to
man.
everybody. Tell everybody where they can see you, man. Tell everybody where they
Hey,
can find
man.
you.
This is Detective Jackson, aka Giovanni Jackson. You can find me at Hustle Ambition Geo on Instagram at all times. You want to check me out? Check out the web series when it hits. You can now download the app, Unfinished Business app, in your Google Play, your iPhone store, wherever it's on your Roku, on your Fire Stick, is on everything. Go copy it, go download it, check us out while you still can. You already know what time it is. It's hustling ambition. Keep hustling to get lost as a mile.
Peace, man. Thank you for coming through. You take care of yourself, my brother.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. You stay cool.
You stay cool yourself, bro.
All right, man.
All right. Yeah, man, that was Giovanni Jackson, y'all, from the Unfinished Business web series, man. You gotta go check him out. You gotta go check out their web series when it comes out. But take a look at unfinishedthewebseries.com. That's where you can find out more information about the Unfinished Business web series. That's based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And also, tomorrow is day number 3 of the Unfinished Business Takeover right here on YouTube, the Let's Chat and Jam channel. So make sure you tune in for that. And for that, folks, I'm out. Peace.